Hey, what's up guys? So we're going to be casting this game between Lolly's LOL here in the blue versus Photo Dark Hunter here in the red. Oh, I'm sorry. Lolly's in the blue is at 1311 versus Photo here in the red at 1296. So pretty high rated people here. So actually I'm curious to see how this goes for our player in the red, because our player in the blue opened up with a pretty standard optimal hand for 6 samurais. I mean, a first turn Xian, and then you pretty much set whatever you have to set. I mean, he didn't get any 6 ham united, so he's going to set 1. Okay. Maybe we'll see a penguin soldier. See, these are the times where penguin soldier is just so useful. But, ooh, we see a grandmaster, and that is be able to put in some more damage on the board. He's viewing his extra deck. And so, unless he's got like a reborn or anything like that, okay. I was going to say, like, you can't really, like, do much. Ooh, a magical merchant from a player in the red. Player in the red is sporting that pot of greed picture. I actually really like that picture a lot. Ooh, Lightrays. So it's going to be Lightray Lightsworn. So that is a super sacky deck as well. You could, just drop a JD and instantly win off that. But unfortunately, his milling only stopped at a 4. He didn't get to mill very much, which is unfortunate. And interesting, he attacked with Xian to the face down? I mean, I guess he doesn't really want to run big Gores. I guess now he can go into Barkion, but what is Barkion going to do? Like, it's not going to do any good, essentially. I think he's checking his extra deck to see what he can really make. I mean, he's probably going to want to keep Xian on board. What he can do, though, for giggles, he could overlay Grandmaster and Xian and make Tyrus. Or Adrius, it doesn't really matter. It probably won't happen, but I don't know. The day I ever see a 6-7 player overlay like Xian plus that, I would be surprised. I'm curious why he didn't just, smoke signal for more damage. I mean, that might reveal that he doesn't really have any protection. So he's going to activate Charge Light. Let's see if Xian will negate this. I mean, player in the red does have 6 cards. Okay. So I guess that's okay. Oh, he milled Judgment Dragon. That's not a good sign, because that's probably an important card to have. But let's see what he adds, because, depending on what he can add, he can just deal with Judgment. He can deal with the Xian quite easily if he adds a Lumina and is able to, some Lumina and get her effect successfully, and discard really anything, and just go for a rank 3 exceed, or perhaps even more stuff, depending on what they discard too. Like discarding Plug Spreader with Lumina's effect opens up a lot of options as well. I wish I could click the graveyard so I can see how many Lightsworns there were. I believe so far there is at least a Raikou and at least 1 Lyla. So there's at least 2 names in the graveyard at the moment. But our player in the red does have 7 cards in his hand. So if he doesn't do anything, he'll have to discard. But I'm pretty sure he's going to make a move right now. And, that's a pretty good idea. But the thing is, Keyzon is at 2100. So Keyzon will not die to a Jane. It'll be point for point, and I think Jane would want to mill, and I don't think that'd be the optimal play for a player in the red, because he's at relatively low life at the moment. He can only take like 1 more attack from basically 1 more monster. So let's see how he approaches this. I mean, if he had Judgment Dragon, I'm pretty sure he would just drop Judgment Dragon. Okay, so he's got Lumina, so maybe he'll bait out some type of back row, and then we'll see the Judgment Dragon come out, perhaps. If he has enough. So he says effect, he says okay. So let's see what he discards. If you can discard a Necro Gardener or a Plague Spreader, that'll open up more options. So he says cost, which is true. You can affect Veiler after the cost. Oh, see, now I'm pretty sure he has 4. which maybe he's gonna troll him back. Please summon Judgment Dragon. Please, Photo Dark Hunter, summon the Judgment Dragon. It'll be so trolly. Come on, do it. Do it. He's doing his graveyard still, because he's got 4 now. I mean, I can't even click on the graveyard. I already noticed that there is 4. He's just shuffling his hand. I mean, he can throw up. Yes! That's my favorite. And I play the blues checking the graveyard now. He knows there's at least 2, because he had to pay the cost anyways. This is by far one of my favorite things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is watching a player overextend and then getting punished for it, essentially. Because if our player in the red didn't have the amount of names, it would have been a better idea not to Solemn Warning it. But yeah, Grandmaster does have the effect where he can return any 6 hammer from the graveyard. I think he can return himself. I wish I could read it. My bad on that. But I'm pretty sure he could. Not that it really makes a difference, because 6 Samurais already have trouble getting rid of a larger monster. Let's see how our player in the... Oh, he's just going for a solo recharge. Okay, that's good. Because she might have negated that. So I think that was a good move for our player in the red. He activated Charge Light Upgrade, and then he decided to go for Solar. Please play the red. Summon another Judgment Dragon. Milled the best card. I think he milled double JD already. But if he has Monster Reincarnation, he can get back a Judgment Dragon and probably seal the deal on the game. But yeah, the 6 Samurai player, he kind of overextended, but he didn't like fully overextend, because if you guys remember, he added a Kagemusha and then did nothing with it really. How much attack does this? Does one gain any attack? Okay. No, it doesn't really do anything. So this card's actually pretty good though. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell trap card is activated, you can banish one war type monster from your graveyard to negate the activation. If you do, destroy all face-up monsters you control. Wait, no. Oh, if you do, destroy it. Never mind. I thought it destroyed all your monsters too. I was like, wait, what? It just says all face-up monsters you control must be warrior type to activate and resolve this effect. Unfortunately, Mr. Judgment Dragon is not a warrior, so he can't actually use that effect. So if a player actually in the blue can like top back Darkhold, he can still use it. So that might have been not the best idea to summon that as well, because I mean, in the off chance that, you know, player in the blue Darkholds and goes Reborn Xian, then he would just special summon Grandmaster anyways. Huh. Yeah, that'd be game anyways. But we'll see what happens. I mean, if a player has Darkhold, he wins basically. But we're going for Kagemusha, so he's got some idea right here. So he can go for a Black Rose. That is an option for him. I think that's what he will do. And I think that is a good option. Like I mentioned, I felt like our player in the red didn't need to summon Lightray Gearfried, because first of all, it wasn't game anyways. If it could have been game, it would have been optimal to do that. But the thing is, I mean, really, 6 Hams can't really get rid of Judgment Dragon without, like, Dark Hole or something like that. Or, like, well, Black Rose was a play, but Black Rose isn't good because you can't, like, put monsters on the board, you know? But yeah, he's bringing his opponent's graveyard, so... We say Garoth, Lightsworn Warrior. Go on with again, Bottomless. Okay. He had Dark Hole? Why did you just Dark Hole? And then, what? I don't... Oh, he had Cephalon anyways. It probably didn't matter. Well, why didn't you just Dark Hole? And at least you'd have, like... I don't understand. You could have, you know... Attacked with... just attack with Black Rose. That would at least put a monster on board. Actually, you probably could have... Well, I don't know what his hand is. But, what level 7? I know Scrap Archfiend is 2,700 attack, so that wouldn't actually make a game. That would have been close, though. But if our player had, like, any special summonable 6 Samurais... actually, what would have actually maybe won the game... if our player in the blue actually... remember how he activated Smoke Signal in main phase 2 of, like, the turn where he went and got out, like, everything? When he went for, like, the attack into Magical Merchant, had he summoned Kageki and dealt another 1,700 points of damage, then when he got... then when he had the Dark Hole option after the Judgment Dragon and Lightray Gearfried, he could have just Dark Holed. A player in the red would have been at 1,700 less life, and if he could have just added back, you know, Keyzon with Grandmaster's effect, let me see, do some calculations, I'm awful at math. So he would be at 28, I'll subtract 17, because that would have been the damage from Kageki. He'd be at 1,100, and he could have just added Keyzon, and he could have just attacked for game. So our player in the blue probably could have won that. Our player in the red kind of slightly misplayed, but like it's Lightsworn, you can play as reckless as you want, and you can still come on top sometimes, because Judgment Dragon is a pretty good card. But that was a pretty exciting duel. That was a relatively fast duel, but that's kind of how Lightsworn and, you know, 6 Hammers play. They're both pretty fast decks, especially when you have those optimal hands. But yeah, I was surprised that perhaps she didn't negate Charge Light Brigade, because Charge Light Brigade can kind of, like, you know, milling Wolf and then sack for Celestia. Like, there's a lot of problematic things that can happen, so I'm kind of surprised he didn't negate it there. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Agent White Dragon, signing out.